I'm going to show you a really cool kind of U2 part that goes over the last progression that we played in this 80s rock kind of vibe. And it's a single note line. It's not too complex, but it's actually articulating that with the right hand and the left hand moves to create that really memorable kind of hook and melody that is reminiscent of U2. And I've superimposed that over the rock riff that we did with the power chords, just so you can hear how that can also work with another type of chord progression and approach as well. So I'm going to pull up the track, check out what I'm playing. It's very easy, but get the right sounds, get the delays going, okay, tap tempo, get the timing right for that, and it's going to sound really cool. Anyway, let's pull up the track, you'll hear what I'm talking about. Okay guys, you can hear the delays are on the guitar now, and I'm playing a U2 kind of part over the last part that we just learned, that power chord kind of part. And you're probably going, well, why did you think of playing that over that progression? It was just something that I heard that I thought would be very melodic and very cool to drive the track along. Now that whole U2 edge thing, obviously he uses a lot of delays and a lot of kind of rhythmic patterns. And sometimes those patterns aren't over complex. And I think the way he's creating these a lot of the time is he's listening to what he's playing over, and he's creating a melodic phrase that is repetitive. And of course, those classic songs by U2 have those really memorable riffs, which has made them, you know, famous for that stuff. I'm going to show you a really easy part. And what I'm doing is I'm basing this part around an E minor kind of chord, all right? Now, as I said before in our previous segment, the E power chord is still the 6 minor, or it's the minor chord, it's an E minor, but we're not playing the third in it, so we were just playing power chords. But that doesn't mean that I can't imply the minor with my other overdub parts, all right? So let me play you the part. Obviously, we've given you a transcription of this in the tab so you can learn it. But here are the techniques to getting this sound. All right, so I'm muting, palm muting with the back of my hand here, just before the bridge on my guitar. And that's given me that nice kind of, here it's a muted sound. Now I've got my second finger held down on the 8th fret, and I'm barred at the 7th fret. So I'm playing a G and a D note, okay? Now what I'm doing is lifting that off, okay, to start my melody. Let me play you the melody slowly, and then you can see where I'm deriving my notes from over this chord progression. Okay, here we go. Okay guys, so that gives you an idea of how you could create a U2 style progression pattern over something that exists as another guitar part. Try some ideas for yourselves. It doesn't have to be exactly what I'm playing. You saw where I was deriving my notes from. I didn't move my bar, I just added notes. And listen, and if it works melodically, it does work. Remember, if it sounds right, it is right. If it sounds wrong, fix what that is, and you can find that using your ear to do that. Anyway, wanted to give you some inspiration on how to create that part, and I'll see you in the next segment.